Make some sourdough starter, and this is 2 cups of all-purpose flour. I'm going to add, this is my mother's way of doing it, so if you don't like my mother's way of doing it, that's alright. 2 cups of flour and 1 packet of dry yeast. I'm going to add 2 cups of warm water. I measured the temperature of the water. It's 90 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm going to stir this up. I just want to get this all mixed together. We're going to let it sit out. A warm place is better. A cool place will work, but a little bit warm is better. If you have a cool place to let this sit out, you have to do it for 2 days, 48 hours. A warm place, you can start using it in 24 hours. But my place, it's still kind of cool here. It's just getting into springtime, sort of. And I'm going to let this sit for 48 hours. You don't cover it or anything. Just let it sit for 48 hours. Today is a different day. Today is day 3. Day 1, we mixed all this up together. Day 2, I just let it sit out, not in the refrigerator, and did nothing to it. Now today is day 3, and you can see what it looks like. Kind of looks like a mess, but it's not. It smells like bread. It smells very, very nice. Now, this is ready to use. Before you use it, you would stir it up and everything. But I'm not going to use this today. Now, you can keep this for a week in the refrigerator. But you need to, cover it up very well and store it in the refrigerator. It'll keep for a week. And then, or up to 10 days. But after a week, you need to feed this. And Mom always threw about half of it away. And then to feed it, she would use a cup of milk, a cup of all-purpose flour, a 1/4 cup of sugar, stir that up. And then when you feed it, you wouldn't use it for another couple days. And then start counting your 7 days before you feed it again, but it would be good for 10 days. So it's 7 to 10 days, and then you would feed it at 7 though. So you give it attention every week on the same day every week. If you remember, you can go 10 days though. So I'm going to put this in the fridge, and I'm going to mix this up. We're on day 10. We're 1 week away from when I put it in the refrigerator. And it still smells quite nice and everything. I'm going to mix this up. I have that mixed up. I'm going to take and remove some of this and put it in another bowl. I want to start using this new bowl because it's a bit smaller and doesn't take up as much room. So there's about half of it. The other half I'm going to discard and throw away. I'm going to add a cup of flour, a cup of milk, and a 1/4 cup of sugar. And mix this up and put it back into the refrigerator. I'm going to let this go a couple, 3 days, and then we're going to make something. So after a couple, 3 days, this is ready to use. But every week or so, if we want to keep this going, you have to throw half of it out and add weekly. Every 7 or 8 days, you need to add a cup of milk, a cup of flour, 1/4 cup of sugar. So I'm putting this back into the cupboard into the refrigerator covered. I'm going to put this back